I caught some pushback the other day when I posted an older video where it basically said that we are living in a dystopia. And I'm going to say it again. We are living in a dystopia. Now, the pushback that I received was somebody saying that I was being negative. But how am I being negative when, if you pause and take a step back and look at history in its entirety, it has always been a dystopia. That's the problem with deluding ourselves into thinking that things could never happen to us. We believe the propaganda that has been instilled in our minds since childhood, that somehow we in America are absolved from any negativity, anything bad occurring on this land, when this land was built on atrocity and other things that I cannot say on this app because we are in a dystopia, right? The fact that I have to censor myself and I can't even say certain words to speak the truth to what has happened, I should tell you. Now, growing up as a kid, I'd always loved Greek mythology. And one particular story always stuck with me, and that was the story of Pandora's box. I was always taken aback as to why hope was in Pandora's box of evil, but as I gotten older, I realized why. Hope pulls you into a false sense of security. Hope is a bit like magical thinking. You just think that because you hope things will work out, they will work out. Because you think or you hope that things won't happen, not here, not in America, it will happen. And so the problem with holding on to hope is that it causes you to become inactive and comfortable, consequences of which we are seeing play out now. We trust in pieces of paper instead of the lessons of history. We've been programmed with an unrealistic mindset. We think that bad things only happen there. But bad things can happen, do happen, and have happened here. I remember during the 2016 elections, there were two people running, and a lot of people kept saying that there's no way that the male individual that was running was going to win. There's no way. Why not? It was probable. He was on the ballot. Why would you not consider that as a probability? Now, if you accept the fact that we are in fact living in a dystopia, then your mind becomes open to probabilities of bad things occurring so that you can adequately act to prevent them from happening. I just read this book, Cosmic Trigger 2, and I'm reading the book. This book was written in the 60s, and the book read as though it could have been written today. And I just kept thinking like, wow, like it's the same shit. So once we accept that the people in power only want power, and the way they stay in power, because the masses outnumber them, the way they stay in power is to keep us fighting each other. Very simple. Divide and conquer.